Right, straight into the action. Straight into the action. How is everyone doing today? Fifth day here in the Aikifoil European Championships 2023 here in Greece in Patras. Cool, that was a quick start. I was just told suddenly we're on air, we're going. So we're straight into it. And it's looking like we're starting off with a general recall. Here out on the course today, we are having the men. Concentrating on the men, I'm pretty sure we're on the B course at the minute. A course is a bit further up. We were concentrating on the women's yesterday, but today we are on the men. And I've just been told AP is up. Not sure why, but we just had that start. Just witnessed that start, going straight into the action with a big start. Course racing it is today. Course racing started with some light winds actually. Then, well, no. Actually, well, the plan of today was to have a little bit of slalom. Because the forecast was looking quite light with a lot of rain actually, But we've woken up. We're on the fifth day on this Saturday. It's decent weather. I mean, it is a bit cloudy as we can see, but it is all right weather. It's pretty nice. It's still very warm. Still t-shirt, shorts, kind of temperature, and also we have some wind, which is absolutely awesome. It's earlier on we did have earlier on we had some readings of around 50 knots, so course racing it is. We had a lot of slalom yesterday for most of the fleets, a lot of slalom racing, so we did have that day in these big competitions, in these Aikifoil competitions. We do need to have both slalom and course racing types of racing. Hopefully we can go back to just the camera would be good. Nice banner, pretty cool banner as always, but if we could go back to the screen. Yeah, but we are live now. Tell all your mates to join. This is the last day of fleet racing. Last day for a lot of the competitors outside of that top 10. This will be their last day of racing. Tomorrow is the medal races. But yeah, all going good. How is everyone doing today? Popcorn is ready here. Kian, how's it going, mate? Joining us on the fifth day. How's life? Going all good? How's your day going? Hopefully we can make your day a little bit better with the live stream. Brian Haybettle, been wonderful coverage and commentary. Hope you can help out at Worlds. Thank you very much. Thank you, Brian. Yeah, no, I think every day has been getting better with the camera angles, with the live stream. I think yesterday, well, today, on that third day, we had some absolutely amazing angles. We got some really cool racing out there, which was really good to see. On that day we had loads of wind actually. It was survival conditions. First 3 days overall we've had big winds. Can we go back to that? Can we go back to the camera if it's cool? Yeah, for first 3 days we had a load of wind. Really strong. Some at points at around 40 knots, but we were racing in 30 knots plus in those first 3 days. And then yesterday, the fourth day, we were greeted by the absolute opposite actually. It was extremely light, right on the edge of what we can race in. But today we've got a bit of in the middle, to be fair. We've had readings of around 50 knots. So it's in that middle ground of not too light, not too windy. But yeah, no, hopefully get some awesome racing today as well. Both fleets are out, women and men. Both gold and silver of the women and men both. Here on course area B, we are having the men. We're concentrating on them. Oh, actually, maybe we're on course area. We keep moving around the courses actually today this week, which is making it a bit hard for me to figure out which course we're on. But we're just moving the courses in this water, maybe upwind, downwind, moving them all around just to get the best layout as possible and finding the best conditions on the water. But we are concentrating on the boys today. Boys course racing coming up. Okay, got an interview here. Got an interview. Hopefully you can hear the audio. Oh, really? No audio. Right. I mean, I would like to tell them, but they won't. They won't really like me saying that. Let's try do it. If there's, can you still hear my audio? Even though you can't hear the other audio. Hi. Okay. I'll tell them that. See if that makes them. They know how to figure it out now. Yes, we can hear you. Can you lip read for us? Let me give it a go. I mean, it is in Greek. I can't speak Greek, so actually, no, I'm not gonna try because that won't sound very good, will it? Hello, Mum.
Εμίλιο, μαζί με τον Εμίλιο, και φυσικά οι άνθρωποι αυτοί ήταν να μας πούν για αυτή τη νέα κατηγορία, το Άκιου Foil. Τους ευχαριστούμε και τους δύο πάρα πολύ. Λοιπόν, ενώ περιμένουμε να...
Sick, cool. There was the interviewing one of the coaches. That was a pretty good one actually. That was cool. Getting a little insight of what's going on with not just the riders but all the people involved as well. But here on our screens at the minute, the overall rankings for the men on the 5th, the penultimate day. So, in first place, Sebastian Kerdel is leading at the minute. It's very interesting. He has secured the lead. He's 7 points ahead. 7 points in the lead, followed by Luc van Opsela, Netherlands 55. He's on 29 points. And then, just behind him, his teammate, Howie from the Netherlands as well. He is on 41 points. So it's quite a big gap between second and third, actually. If we can do some quick maths, that is 12 points, my bad. 12 points. And then after that, it is Nicholas Goyard. Nicholas Goyard in that 4th position, followed by the Tokyo Olympic champion, Kieran Badlow, followed by Gray Morris, our first under 21, all the way from Australia, competing here in Greece in Patras. He is in that 6th position overall going into this 5th day. In 7th, Sam Sills. Sam Sills has brought it back into this 7th place. He didn't have quite the day, I think, on the 4th day. He had a few problems, I think, some kit problems, some kit breakages, but he has had a very good day yesterday, putting in a 3rd, 5th, and another 3rd. So putting in some really great results, bringing him back into that top 10 in the 7th place. In 8th, Thomas Goyard. France 3, again in that top 10, in that medal race position at the minute. Really sick stuff. In 9th, Joshua Armitt from New Zealand. New Zealand 59. He used to be a laser sailor. He has now brought it into the Ike foil. He's having a sick time in that 9th position. And finishing off that top 10, Nicolo Renner, Italy 150. Now remember, today marks the last day of normal fleet racing. Tomorrow is the medal races, meaning that it's only the top 10 overall competing for those podium positions tomorrow. So all of these guys, I mean, even in this top 20, they all could even maybe have a chance in getting into that top 10. All very close. I mean, in 11th, remember, it's only the top 10 who go through to that last day. So in 11th, we have Adrien Mestre from France 7. He is on 93 points. He actually came second in the second IQ4 International Games in Puerto Sherry. Came second, so he's really going to be wanting to push into this top 10 for the medal races tomorrow. Adrian is on 93 points, and Nicolo in that 10th spot is on 84. So 9 points is all that separates them. Adrian is going to want to be really putting in an extremely good day today to try and make it inside that top 10 for tomorrow. But straight back into the action. Coming up, we're going to be having the Gold Fleet men racing here. Their first race here on day 5. They did have a start already. But AP did go up on that first start. Not 100% sure why, but we're just going straight back into the racing. We're going to be doing the normal trapezoid courses today. Normal trapezoid courses. So I'm pretty sure these guys will be doing this outer loop coming up. Not too long there inside this last minute. Last minute for this Gold Fleet men. Let's see how long. Big bunch up, very big bunch up towards that pin end, towards that down the bottom. God, it's going to be proper fruity. I mean, not much separates them at all. But this one just above, is that a British flag? I can't quite see, but it's looking like he is above. Oh, they're all going for that pin end and ready, and off they go. Good grief, pumping. Oh, some people driving out. Could this be a general? I'm not too sure. Oh, okay, and okay, AP back up on that committee boat. AP is the postponement flag. It is, if you can see on that boat, just behind that Greek 19, just behind them. It is that red and white stripy triangular flag. Let me just get to my... They are trying to get this racing done though. Really trying. I mean, I think it might be mega switcheroo around there. Like wind switching, because this is the second start that they've had to put AP up on the boat.
Εμίλη, έτοιμος, ξεκινάμε.
Πολύ σημαντικό γιατί τελειώνουν τώρα οι αγώνες, είναι στο τελευταίο στάδιο τους. Σήμερα είναι όλα τα λεφτά που λέμε στον αθλητισμό. Η σημερινή μέρα θα φέρει το medal race και θα φέρει τους νικητές για την αυριανή. Οπότε η ετοιμασία τους είναι πολύ σημαντική. Πάμε.
Φυσικά, πάμε. Καλημέρα, έχουμε μαζί μας και ανθρώπους από την Επιτροπή Ενστάσεων. Εδώ λοιπόν είναι ο χώρος. Να πιάσουμε αυτό εδώ.
Όλοι τελευταία στιγμή αλλάζουν λίγο τα σκηνιά τους, λίγο το σκάφος τους, ετοιμάζουν για τις συνθήκες. Γιατί οι συνθήκες αλλάζουν. Η Ιστιοπλοϊκή έχει αυτό το πλεονέκτημα για αυτούς που είναι πολύ καλοί. Ότι μπορούν να διαμορφώσουν το σκάφος, το πανί τους, ακριβώς για τις συνθήκες στις οποίες έρχονται. Και επειδή η κατηγορία αυτή έχει είτε long term, δηλαδή ή μαραθώνιο, είτε έχει ολυμπιακό τρίγωνο ή σλάλομ που διαφοροποιείται. Δηλαδή ο μαραθώνιος κάνει 1 ώρα. Το σλάλομ κάνει 5 λεπτά. Οπότε άλλο φορμάτ θέλεις, άλλο setup θέλεις. Οπότε ρυθμίζει το σκάφος αναλόγως.
Αναλόγως, εδώ έχουμε τον
Αν
Φιλανδό.
πάρουμε και ένα γενικό πλάνο, λέμε πόσοι άνθρωποι ασχολούνται στην έκη πάνω στο σκάφος. Για να δούμε μια κουβέντα.
Να μιλήσουμε λίγο με τον Φιλανδό, να του πούμε μια κουβέντα. Hello. Would you like to tell us a few things about the regatta?
It has been a nice regatta with lots of wind. Yesterday it was a bit less, so it's nice to have different conditions. But tough 3 first days. Yeah.
What about your experience?
Yeah, it's good. Lots of speed and yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 23.
We are seeing you here getting ready for the regatta. You're adjusting your sail.
Yeah, just fixing everything. I think we can go in 15-20 minutes, so I need to hurry up a bit.
Okay, thank you very much. Good luck today. Πάμε να δούμε και καμία κοπέλα, όπως λες, πολύ ωραία. Hello. What about your experience in the regatta in the European Championship? What's your now?
Yeah, I think it's really nice because the wind in the first 3 days was pretty nice, like very windy, but it was good. And yeah, yesterday it was quite lighter, but yeah, it was really nice. The slaloms were nice.
Do you like slalom?
Yes, I like slalom. It's something different than I was doing before, and yes, it's nice.
What were you doing before?
I was on Optimist and Techno, so I was doing course all the time.
Thank you very much. Good luck today.
Thank you.
Ήταν λοιπόν η κοπέλα από την Τσεχία. Μας είπε ότι έκανε Optimist και Techno πριν. Για να δούμε. Ακολουθούμε την κάμερα. Good morning.
Can I say 2-3 things about the foil because it's something new.
It's very new.
Well, new for the sailing. Some information on what the foil is.
What the foil is? The foil is actually our future of sailing. We are going much faster than before, and it's quite cool to see how we are flying above the water.
And about the regatta, some words? How do you feel?
Uh,
Your performance, organization?
I feel good. We had 3 super windy days, so it was not easy. And yesterday was a little bit lighter, so a little bit better for me. And today I'm gonna try to stay in the top 10 to compete in the finals tomorrow.
Perfect.
You see live streaming? Our live streaming? You watch live streaming?
No, I don't watch because I'm on the water. So yeah.
But this can you do in YouTube anytime you want.
Cool.
Good. Good luck.
Thank you
today.
very much. Good luck today. Good morning. Kalimera. Will you? I know. You can talk to us while fixing and adjusting your sail. Tell me a little few things about the regatta, your performance, what you like here, what you don't like.
Actually, I really like the place. Like, it's nice. Every day is sailable. Like, we managed to do all the races so far, so I'm quite happy from that. The week started quite hard with 3 very windy days, but yesterday was a different story, and I'm quite happy. I don't care actually, but yeah, yesterday was a good day for me, so I cannot complain, huh?
This is your first European Championship?
No, my second European Championship. Last year I finished 10. Yeah. So.
How old are you?
I'm 25. I'm one of the oldest in the fleet, I think.
No, okay. When did you start sailing? Did you start with board?
Yes, I start with the wait. Come
Yes,
here.
yes.
Yes, I started with the board. I did some techno, if you know, and then a bit of RS6. And then for the campaign for Tokyo, I did 470 sailing. I managed to qualify to Tokyo Olympic Games in 470. I finished 8th in the games, and after the games I came back to like since the summer of 2021 I'm sailing. Yeah, very much. It's exciting, it's fast, it's different. It's nice, it's fun all the time. So yeah, I'm quite happy with it.
Thank you very much, and we wish you good luck today.
Thank you very much.
Βλέπεις, Έλενα, και όλος ο κόσμος εδώ αυτή τη στιγμή χτυπάει η καρδιά των αθλητών. Είναι το νευραλγικό κομμάτι που ετοιμάζονται να πάνε στον αγώνα σε περίπου μισή ώρα, αν ο καιρός το επιτρέψει. Η αδρεναλίνη αυτή τη στιγμή είναι στα ύψη. Είναι το πιο σημαντικό κομμάτι για ένα ιστιοπλό, όπως πολύ καλά ξέρεις, η προετοιμασία του σκάφους. Ιδιαίτερα σε ένα σκάφος τέτοιο που οι ταχύτητες είναι πάρα πολύ μεγάλες και έχει να κάνει και με αεροδυναμική, τα πανιά σου, αλλά ιδιαίτερα με υδροδυναμική. Διότι εδώ έχουμε το foil, το οποίο ακουμπάει στο νερό, είναι βαθιά στο νερό μέσα και παίζει μεγάλο ρόλο. Οπότε έχεις 2 ετοιμασίες να κάνεις, έως και 3 ακόμα. Οπότε όλο αυτό το combination, όλο αυτό το συνδυασμό που πρέπει να κάνεις να πετύχεις τη σωστή ταχύτητα, είναι ακριβώς στο σημείο αυτό. Και βλέπεις πόσο ήρεμοι είναι οι αθλητές, πόσο ψύχρεμοι είναι, πόσο focus είναι. Και αυτό το βλέπουμε όλοι μας ό,τι κάνουμε στη ζωή μας. Όταν θέλουμε να πετύχουμε κάτι, πρέπει να είμαστε συγκεντρωμένοι, να μην μας απορροφά κανείς τίποτα. Και παρατηρήστε κάτι, ούτε ένα κινητό τηλέφωνο κανένας. Διότι είναι focus.
Okay, straight back into it. Got some good interviews there of some of the racers on land. They took those interviews this morning just before they were going afloat. But now they are all out there, all fleets racing on the water at the minute. Coming up, first race, Gold Fleet men coming up. Not long to go before their first start of the day. They did have 2 starts prior to this, but AP did go up straight away, but here we are. Hopefully we do have a good start here. One guy in that middle pushing out. Not over the start though. I mean, a lot of these guys will be pushing really hard, trying to make up in a lot of them for their last day. We have some few going off this port flyer, and off we go. Super light winds actually. one guy out the bottom there, the Israeli pushing up, but it's also France, not too sure, but also having a very good start, getting a high and even getting a bit more speed there. He's had a really extremely good start there. Got some crosses here, some very, very close crosses. Oh, you can see these port flyers are really navigating these guys on starboard, because remember, these starboard guys do have the right of way. But all away, all good. This left hand group going off on starboard onto this left hand side of the course. Got in the middle there. Not too sure, but the British having a very good start as well. We've got this few. We can see already a few people having a great start. We've got down that bottom end, Brazil 7. That is Mateus Isaac with that yellow helmet. Not too sure. Could that be Sam Sills? Could that be Matt Barton? Not too sure who that one in the middle is, but all cranking all the way upwind. No, that's okay. No, that's good. That's good. We had about 12 people going off on that port end. So not loads, but that is a significant amount, especially when all these races are going off onto that starboard start, off on starboard. We did see a lot of close calls there. That's what those port guys have to really navigate hard to make sure they don't crash. Throughout this week, we have actually had a few crashes, not too many injuries, just a bit of equipment damage. But everyone is good, everyone's racing, everyone's having fun, and it's looking like we're going to have another awesome day here on day 5 in the European Championships. Course racing it is today, as we've got a fair bit of wind out there today. We've had readings earlier of around 15 knots. Looks like it has dropped a little bit. It was meant to drop, but the locals are saying that it will hold for a fair few hours to come. So hopefully we're going to get a lot of racing done here. Both putting in that tack there. We're seeing the, I think that could be Dutch, but that British dude is having the better tack there. It's looking like that could be Sam Sills. Putting in, that was a really extremely good attack actually. It looks as if he could have actually, from that tack alone, gained the lead, gain a bit of distance over this guy to leeward of him. Oh, if we can see, not quite. First race of the day out here on the men's course. Looking good though. The Gulf fleet here will be doing the outer loop, so they will be doing their downwind after they complete their reach. But we can see this guy down the bottom still putting in the pumps, trying to push out, trying to gain some height on the person below him, but also close the gap to the British dude just above him. I think that could be Sam Sills, but I'm not 100% sure. Maybe that's a Dutch flag that we were seeing there. This right group going off onto this onto the right side. There we are. Silver Fleet start coming up here. This is the bottom group of the men coming up now. Their first start of the day. Oh, it's coming up so we can see. We have loads of riders in this one. In the men, we have 100 and I can't quite remember how many it was, but we have lots and lots of riders, and off they pop. Still putting in those mega off this line, as it still is. I mean, it's not mega windy, so they are still putting in a lot of their a lot of big pumps just to try and get off the line, have the best start as possible. Concentrating on 2 people here. I think this could be straight back to the this Gold Fleet. Here we are looking at this upwind mark. Upwind mark for the Gold Fleet men who will be in this front. We have Sebastian Kerdel leading into day 5. Will he be at the top in this first race? I'm sure he will be near there, at least near there. And crossing this mark in first place, we have 2 top 3 riders. Oh, very Very close, very close. And British just making up that 4th place there. But in there, we had the Italian. Also, a lot of coming through. Oh, I can't make out these numbers, but all coming through here. Sam Sills is definitely in there as well. Thomas Crook, I'm sure. Also, Gray Morris is there as well. I saw an Australian flag. All making this upwind mark now. Oh, this top 30, all extremely close. Tess Isaac coming across our screen, just making that lane 9 as well. Oh, putting in those tags, and he's made it, and he's made it. Swiss coming through, maybe Ellie Colombo finish also coming through this upwind mark now. They're now going to be cranking on off to their reach. Richard Jasnas coming through as well. Netherlands 9. Netherlands 9. I think that's Kieran Badlow not having the race at the minute. I'm sure he'll be clawing back as much as he can. Netherlands 9. Kieran Badlow did come into this day in 5th place. Our Tokyo Olympic champion. Having a good year so far. I mean, in Lanzarote, he did make that top 10 in the international games, but unfortunately, I remember he did have a big crash. But in 1st place, France 7, followed by Nicolo Renner, and then in 3rd, that could be Eli Colombo or his mate or his teammate from Switzerland, followed by, could that have been a British dude, and then France 7, followed by maybe Thomas Cook or Joshua Armit. A lot of them coming through now. I saw Luke Van Opsieland also in that top 10 there. Aruba, that will be Ethan Westerer also in the lead, also in that top group there. Just like some of them are putting in a jibe straight away. Maybe they're trying to get out onto that left side. Also, this is straight back to the this upwind mark. Maybe we'll be witnessing the okay. At that Mark 2 that we just saw, I think, well, very close between that top 3, but it was Nicolo Renner in that top 3. It was also Adrian Mestra, our person who is in 11th position, trying as hard as he can to make into that top 10, and he's doing the right job at the minute. He is in 2nd place in his first race so far. Hopefully he can keep it and make inside that top 10. In 3rd, Elia Colombo, Switzerland, he has a really good race. And also Matthew Barton, also, that's who we saw, having an extremely good race. Pierre Lecoq in 5th, and followed, finishing that top 6, Sam Seals, GBR 60. Straight back to the racing of this Golf Fleet, making their way downwind. Pretty sure making their way down. Yep, no, they are indeed putting in their jibes. All spaced out, actually, taking different lines. It is dropping off, though, I think. Definitely is dropping off. I'm going to bring you a Norwegian IQ team t-shirt if you come to junior youth at Garda. But, oh, if I do come, I'd love that. Thank you very much. I'd love a t-shirt. I'd take that. Thank you, mate. Richard, come to commentate at Silflana Rafa, you know you want to. I would love to indeed, Richard. I really would love to, but not too sure what the plans are, what people want there. But I really would love to. At that bottom mark. Oh no, I don't think they've made it to that bottom mark yet, actually. They're coming through now. I'm pretty sure they will be coming through now. This is that bottom gate. Will it be Adrian Mestra? I mean, we did see a very tight bunch there between Adrian Mestra, also Eli Colombo and Nicolo Renner. But it's looking like Adrian Mestra, France 7. He's having an extremely good race. He's in that 1st position currently. In this first race, he joined this 5th day in 11th place. He will be wanting to really break inside that top 10 for the medal races tomorrow, and he's certainly doing a good job of it today. And in 2nd or 3rd, it's Matt Barton also having an extremely good race, followed by Nicolo Renner, Italy 150. Then possibly, I think that is Elia Colombo. We are only concentrating on the people going off onto the right. There we are. I think that could be Thomas Crook. Not 100% sure though. New Zealand. Also, Nicholas Goyard, I think, is in that group there, followed by Sam Sills, and then I'm pretty sure that is Howie. Italy next, then German with the yellow bib, that is Sebastian Kernel, not having the best race, actually. Oh, extremely hard there. Oh, that was a hard mark rounding actually. A lot of those guys pinching. It looks like almost there was a bit of a shift going on there. We can see the guys in the front having a steady line, but these guys rounding there just earlier had to really cheat out a bit and go a bit deeper. It's all about these mark roundings though. They're all going to be wanting to pin. Finn Hawkins, GBR 19 coming across the screen now, followed by Mateus Isaac, and then a few others rounding now. Oh, they're all pinching extremely hard. Oh, some of them holding up though. So Adrian Mestre was in the lead in that race. He did have a pretty nice lead in there. So hopefully he can keep it. Nicola Renner in that second place, and then third Ellie Colombo. Patrick Haybittle it was actually in the fourth position. Pierre Lecoq and then Nicholas Goyard in finishing that top six. We're changing it. Some new names in here actually doing extremely well in this race so far. Hopefully they can keep it towards the end. And Adrian Mestre, remember he is in that 11th position at the minute. This is the last day of normal fleet racing. Tomorrow we have the medal races, and in the medal races only the top 10 men and top 10 women are racing tomorrow. So but remember, the medal races, it is basically the fight for the podium. Anyone inside that top 10 can get the win. Adrian Mestre is doing a very good job of it at the minute. I think on our screens at the minute we did see Matt Barton also really far at the front there. I think he's the dude on the left of the screen, or a bit lower, followed by Nicola Renner, who is just putting in his tack now, hopefully getting onto that ley line. Elia Colombo crossing on port now. Where will that ley line be? Oh, making out this ley line at the minute. Elia Colombo just attacking a little bit later. He is now covering Matt Barton, but Matt Barton is putting in those big pumps to try and get up above Elia and try and get into that clean win. But it looks like Nicola Renner has actually taken the lead over Matt Barton. Also Elia Colombo taking a little bit of a lead there. Not much at all though. Followed by, I think that could be Patrick Haybittle, possibly. We did see it on that leaderboard, but I think that's a New Zealand flag. Could be any of them. I think this could be maybe the top 4, top 5, top 6 we are witnessing at the minute, making their way up that second upwind towards their second to last mark. Once there, they do make their downwind and then through to the finish. But it's all extremely close here. This top four group, extremely close. Lots can happen. Matt putting in those pumps now, trying to get a bit of distance, but we'll see soon if they are on that ley line. But remember, Adrian Mestre did cross that bottom mark in first place by a considerable amount actually. So let's hope he still has that lead going into tomorrow in that 11th position. So hopefully he can get it. Marketta, Rafty is Gray Morris, Stan Long. Rafty is Gray Morris, Stan. What do you mean by Stan, Marketta? What do you mean by Stan? Rafty is Gray Morris, Stan Long. Fan, maybe. Gray Morris, Stan, fan, not too sure. Mark 3. Okay, Adrian Mestre crossing that upwind mark now. We can see how light it is. Oh, he's got a very considerable lead on here, actually. He's doing extreme... Wow, yeah, very good lead. Adrian Mestre, our 11th place position. This will be doing extremely good for him. Hopefully punching into that top 10 ready for tomorrow. Followed by, I think this is Italy. This is Nicola Renner in that second position. Followed by Elia Colombo, I'm pretty sure. Then Matt Barton in that 4th position. New Zealand in that 5th, finishing off that top 5. On our screen at the minute, a dude really, I think this could be Sam Seals pumping extremely hard just to make this top mark, and he's made it safe. That is Sam Seals in the 6th position, making their way down to their downwind. Off they pop, and France 7 is going to quite make it out. Oh, crossing this upwind mark now. New Zealand also in this top 10. Sebastian Kerdal and Netherlands. That could be Howie. That could be also Swiss teammate as well. Also having a really good race at the minute. All these French coming through. Nicolas Scoyard was in there. Aruba, that is Ethan Westra, also doing extremely well. Followed by Ned 465, that is Howie. So that was Luke having a bit near the front at the minute. France 69, I think Louis Pignolet just possibly. Italy 60. Then it was a lot of more coming through. This middle group at the minute. Middle to high group coming through. France 3, I think that is Thomas Squad also having a very good race. All coming through this. Oh, just Israel just making that up in mark. A lot of them are looking like they have overlaid it just a bit, just to be extremely safe, because we can see how light winds it really is at the minute. Almost, well, it's not glassy, but it is extremely light winds. You see, we can't really see the differences in ley lines here. Maybe the current, because remember the current is extremely strong here. It says coming across the screen, Lithuania at 7 also, so the top 6 at that mark. Adrian did have a considerable lead there actually, having a really good one. Second, it was Nicolo Renner. Elia also doing extremely well. Fourth, Matthew Barton having a sick race there, extremely well. Patrick Haybittle in that 5th, and then Sam Sills in that 6th position. Yeah, France 7 got a really. This is the second, third, the fight for the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th, just to the right, outside of our screen. Got Elia in this pack. We got Matt in this pack. We have Patrick Haybittle, if I have been informed correctly. Also, Nicolo Renner leading this little pack at the minute. In that front, in the middle of the screen, that is Nicolo Renner. Elia Colombo just behind him though, from Switzerland. Making their way through this gate. Just this is their last mark. We see out in front having a considerable lead here actually in this race. Our 11th place going into day 5, so he will be extremely happy. Well, I mean no relaxing now. He's got to really keep and try this lead towards this finish, but it's looking like Adrian Mestra having a great lead on here. Hopefully he can keep it towards this finish. Looking at the finish boat here. Nicolo Renner did cross that bottom mark in the 7th place, followed by Elia. Matt Barton also in at the top there, having an extremely good race. But it is Adrian Mestra taking the win in this first Gold Fleet race here on day 5. That will be bumping him mega up into the rankings, hopefully inside that top 10. Nicolo Renner coming across in 2nd place, not quite made it yet. Hopefully he can keep it boiling, keep it well and safe. Safe stuff. Nicolo Renner taking the 2nd place in this first race here on day 5 for the European Championships. 3rd, Elia Colombo also having a extremely good race. Great stuff. And Matt in 4th, followed by Patrick Haybittle, if I'm correct. New Zealand though, New Zealand coming in that 4th position. Interesting. We've had some different names up the top, but Sam Sills in the 5th position. France 7, I think. There's definitely a 7 in there. Pierre Lecoq coming inside that top 10. Also, Sebastian Kerdel with that yellow bib. Could that be Luke? I think that might be. Netherlands coming across the screen. Also, Ethan Westerer coming across the finish line now. Swiss teammate of Elia coming through as well. France, a little bit of a boat in the middle of it there. Could that be Gonzalo? Just seeing if everyone is going okay. Netherlands coming through the line now. A lot of them coming through this line now. New Zealand, Italy, France, all coming through this line now. Mid fleet of this gold fleet coming through now. Completed their first race, the outer loop, here on day 5. Finn Hawkins across the screen. Oh, that little jump I saw. But yeah, this is a good kind of view of what we're seeing. That was Kieran Badlow coming across the screen now. Didn't quite have the race he would have hoped in that one. Hopefully he can do slightly better in the next race, keeping inside that top 10. Kieran Badlow came into this into day 5 in 5th place overall, inside that medal race position, so hopefully he can keep it. But Adrian Mestra winning this first Gold Fleet race. Incredible race. It's exactly what he needs though. Exactly what he needs to break into that top 10 for tomorrow. Today, extremely important day for everyone overall. I mean, for a lot of the races out here on the course today, it will be their last day of racing, because today is last fleet racing day. Thank you very much. Last fleet racing day. Tomorrow is the medal races. So in the medal races, only the top 10 race tomorrow, having the fight for the podium positions. But spanning out. Okay, overall rankings for that first day. First race here on day 5. Adrian Mestra having a very nice lead on there actually. Great race. Nicola Renner in that 3rd, followed by Elia Colombo, Switzerland 63. Matthew Barton also having an extremely good race there in 4th position. Patrick Haybittle in that 5th position all the way from New Zealand, finishing that 6th. Sam Sills, GBR 60. Sam has come into day 5 in 7th place. He had a great start of the competition, but then had a little bit of an off day, unfortunately. A few problems from Sam, but he has got straight back into it. He's sorted himself out. He's sorted his equipment out, and that's what the elite races really do well. Straight back into the game, and he's in that top 10 again. Also had a top 10 result there. So in theory, his place is safe at the minute, but we'll see. Spanning out, here we are, Patras, beautiful place of Patras. Where are we? I mean, we might be on our place isn't quite as nice as that we're staying in, but there is Patras. Pretty sick, pretty sick. We're just a bit further up from Patras, where we're I'm sure that'll be putting him in a very, very good position, hopefully inside that top 10, but we'll have to see how the next races go. All that separates them between 10th and 11th, Nicolo and Adrian, is 9 points. But we also saw Nicolo Renner having a really good race in that last one. I think he came second, if I remember rightly. So it's all extremely close, but we'll see how it goes. On the committee boat at the minute, we do have that yellow flag up, so the countdown is on for this Gold Fleet men. It's looking like it's quite dropped off, maybe a little more as well. Gale Heathmap. Good choice from organisers not to have robotic marks. They are polluting, energy consuming and dangerous because of propellers. Interesting point. Yeah, interesting point. But yeah, no, we just have the standard marks here. Standard marks here, like with anchors and stuff. Although we have been having a few problems with these marks. With the anchor style marks, just because the depth of this water is very, very high. Well, it's really deep, meaning that it's quite hard for the anchors to hold, which is why we've had some slightly changing courses, some AP going up sometimes on the boat, especially with the current as well. It's quite hard conditions out there. But straight into this last minute countdown for this Gold Fleet coming up. We see that yellow flag on the boat, meaning that Gold Fleet's coming up. We have just in that screen there with the yellow bib, that's Sebastian Kerdel. He's going to be wanting to stay in that first place, ready for tomorrow. Because if you come in tomorrow in first place, you are guaranteed to be on the podium. Robotic mouse, I have to Google this, never seen one. Yeah, no, at some competitions, like sailing competitions, robotic marks are used, which are quite funky. But coming up, a lot of people starting off on this port end today. Well, a lot of people starting off on ports in this race. Oh, a lot of crosses. Can we get a bit more zoomed in to see some of those situations? And go. Oh, extremely close. Oh, mega pumping. Just a sea of red on this second start for the Gold Fleet men. It's absolute sea of red. Great start from lowest down there, the New Zealand dude, having a great start. Also in the middle pack there. Oh, come on. That was a really good shot. Yeah, awesome stuff. Really cool. Yeah, a lot of people going off on port on this start, actually. A lot of people. Why was that? Well, in the last race, the leaders did actually go off on port. Port flyer worked really well in that previous race, so I think a lot of the riders have got the same ideas, changing up their routine, changing up their plan, and going off onto the port, off on port to go onto that right side, which is very interesting. Maybe there's a little bit of a bend in that wind. You can see those angles of those sails, actually, all very similar positions, but the weight matters massive. All these angles really do matter of these sails. Off from front, it looks as if that could have been Tez Isaac. If we could go back to the other race, would be sick. Would be really cool. Sweet stuff. So, that's cool, isn't it? That is really cool. A lot of people in this Gold Fleet at the minute. We had 114 overall in the men, I'm pretty sure. So 72. No, wait, no, not 72. 60. Wow, that's not very good maths, is it? 57, 56. A lot of people in this race, though. In this course racing, it's really cool, actually, because this course does allow for a lot of people a lot of people to race on the same course at the same time. And we can really see this here. Oh, big group going off onto this right side. Actually, a lot of them putting in their tacks quickly. Oh, great tack. Oh, was that a little, almost a foiling tack there? All going off onto this ley line now. We are seeing actually foiling tacks coming into play in the IQ class at the minute. We had our first foiling tack last year. Harry Joyner from Australia doing the first publicised, let's say, the first known foiling tack. He posted it straight away, and it was pretty cool. It was like an oh my days moment. Holy moly! It was a mega holy moly moment when everyone saw him doing a full foiling tack. It was kind of unheard of. Well, it was absolutely unheard of until it happened. But as soon as everyone saw Harry doing that foiling tack, load of people did have to jump on that wagon and do these foiling tacks. Foiling tack does mean you can just foil all the way around, keep a load of speed, keep a load of height on that foil. If you are able to do a foiling tack, you're away. You are far away from the people who aren't managing to do it. However, a lot of people are doing fully planing tacks, so losing barely any speed. Especially in this gold group here, the tacks at the top of the group will be incredible. But blue fleet, silver fleet, going straight away. Oh, look at that. And a massive fleet all going off on, whoa, barely any, majority going off on port again, actually. Very interesting why this is. I mean, the first race that everyone didn't actually go off on port. Most went off on starboard, but both gold fleet and silver fleet in this second race, majority going off on port, off onto that right side and straight back to the gold fleet. Now looking at the upwind mark, it's looking like Sam Sills was near the top in this race, but extremely close between this top group. Looking at this upwind mark now, who will be crossing it first? And it's looking like New Zealand crossing that first mark. No, actually, Australia 81. Is that Gray Morris? I think it could be in first place. Sam in that second place, followed by France. A lot of them making this top mark now. But in first place, rounding this upwind mark, it was Gray Morris. Gray Morris leading this gold fleet race. Go, Gray Morris, France. 5 in there. Nicola Renner, also New Zealand, 59 in there. Lithuania, 7. España, 4. All in that top group. They're making their way down onto this final reach. Oh, someone just parking up at that upwind mark. Unfortunately, we can see how important these ley lines are. If you don't quite have the speed and you just make it, you are going to come off that foil and unfortunately lose a few spots. But a lot of these cruising through this upwind mark now, off onto their reach. Remember, in the outer loop, they do their downwind after the reach. Good stuff. Master Mester indeed. He did win this first race in for this gold fleet here on day 5, but not quite as near the front in this race. I think it is Sam Sills. Well, on our screens at the minute, Sam Sills. I think. Well, he did round in. Is that? I think second. Okay, here we are. Gray Morris. Go, Gray Morris. In first place. Having a bit of a lead on there, actually. Sam Sills in the second, followed by France. New Zealand also in the amongst of it there. I can't see the flags in this angle, but a lot coming through now. It's quite light. I think that's Kieran Badlow, I think, in the amongst of it there. Having a slightly better race in this one. España 4. Also there, New Zealand coming through now. GBR 360, that is Andy Brown also coming through in that top group, in that top 10. Could that be Manolo? That is Italy going through there. A lot of them coming through now. Turkey also coming through. A lot of them going a bit higher, a bit further upwind to this reaching mark. Meaning this reaching mark could be quite deep, or maybe a lot of people are just going. Sebastian Kelly coming across our screen now. A lot of people could be taking the higher line, trying to get trying to get as clean air as possible. Mikhail Polak coming through as well. Or could that be in Luke coming through now? But I'm not too sure. Okay, yeah, no worries. Yeah, no, that's alright. We keep talking. We keep talking. It's much better. So, the wing, a foil. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. But the foil bag is like where all the foil goes in. Like a wing bag is like a. Well, it's different. I'm not too sure if they mean by a wing bag as a foil cover, which is different, which just covers the wing. But a foil bag is like this and like this. Fairly small, yeah. No. It's kind of like this, like this. Okay, yeah. No worries. All good. All good. There we are. Good stuff. Bottom mark on our screen now. We saw Gray Morris actually winning this, well, in the lead in this race so far. Got the Gold Fleet coming down the on the downwind now. Got this yellow boy on our screen at the minute. This is the bottom mark for them. Will Gray Morris? Oh, I think that is Gray Morris on our screen at the minute. Just driving in front of France, just in front. Who will be taking the lead in this race at this bottom mark? The third last mark. We've got one more upwind after this, and it's looking like Gray Morris. Oh, go Gray Morris in this first place position. Just having a little look back, seeing where he is, seeing who is behind him, and rounding this bottom mark now. He's really going to be wanting to manipulate France 5 coming across the screen now. Gray Morris is going to want to be keeping this lead. New Zealand coming through. Sam Sills also going off onto this right side. Israel 60. Andy Brown also in this top group. France 3. Thomas Goyard also coming through this line now. Oh, Kieran Badlow also in the top here. Brazil 7. Nicolo Renner and Mateusz Isaac, Lithuania 7. Rytis Jazanas also going off onto this right side. Remember, all these races can go off onto this left side as well. Israel coming through. Oh, Finn Hawkins. Lil coming in with mega speed here. Looks like he did have a good mark rounding though. Poland 42. Michal Polak coming through. Howie also coming through. Could that have been Elliot as well? Germany coming through. Oh, Lil. Oh, okay. A little crash there, and it is Luke giving it all the big un. I think that is Luke giving it all the big un to whoever crashed there. Oh, little bunch up here, and it's Sebastian Kerdel in that yellow bib. Also not having the best situation there. Oh, let's go back to that. Let's see how that pans out. First grade, second Sam. Bourgeois, Nicolo, Joshua, Rytis. That was a very interesting scenario there, actually. Luke Van Opsieland and also Sebastian Kerdel stopping at that downwind mark. Someone did slightly mess up that mark rounding. I didn't see that full. Type in the comments who do you think's fault that was. I'm sure we did see Luke Van Opsieland giving it all the big un. Maybe trying to protest and having a little shout. But we'll see how that pans out. But top 2 not having the best race there, which is interesting. Can we go back to the camera, please? Can we please go back to the camera? Lovely. Okay, on Gray Morris. Well, I think this is Gray Morris. Gray Morris at that bottom mark was leading the race, and well, I mean, he's the only dude on the screen at the minute, and it looks as if he might be still leading this race. interesting position here. He is absolutely cranking up wind. He's a big dude, proper big dude. 19 years old, but he is under 21. Imagine an under 21 dude winning the winning this race here in the European Championships, but still putting in these pumps. And you could really see as soon as he put in those pumping stints, those pumping legs, he did gain a bit of height there, bit of speed, a bit of height, slightly better VMG, but straight back into that harness. Oh, that sail is really upright though. He's really cranking along, just breezing upwind. We've got a little update now of it is around 10 knots, so extremely light winds now actually. It's really dropped off. This is the lower end for this course racing, but they're still racing, they're still going, they're still speeding upwind. Probably in this kind of wind, they're doing about 15 knots, 15, 16 knots upwind. So faster than the wind. It is extremely impressive. You can see here, actually, if you see this position of Gray at the minute, he is holding on to that uphaul. He's trying to get his body as far out of that rig as possible, trying to get as much leverage, pushing the foil, working the foil, getting that sail as much upright as possible. Hand back onto the boom and putting in some more pumping, Oh, putting in an extra tack. It looks as if maybe he has underlaid that mark. If we could just get a, would be really cool if we could see a see where that mark is to see, but maybe not. Gray Morris coming towards coming towards. Ooh, Aussie or New Zealand dude coming through as well. Gray Morris putting in attack, and here we are at this upwind mark. Who is leading? We see on our screen at the minute Sam Sills. He did round in 3rd place, I'm pretty sure, so he'll be near the top. Oh, okay. Gray Morris in the 2nd place. New Zealand has just overtaken him. Sam Sills in 3rd place, again getting his ley line absolutely spot on in 3rd place. Followed by France 5, and then also, who's this? France 3, Goyard, I think, and then Kieran Badlow also in there. Matthias Isaac also just making that ley line, but making it sweet and rounding, foiling really well, and all going straight downwind, straight back downwind. But it is New Zealand 59 in that 1st place. New Zealand 59 has just taken the lead off of Gray at the minute. Hopefully Gray can keep in that, but it's extremely light now. Middle pack coming through this line now. Turkey coming through. Italy also coming through. Maybe that's Elliot as well from Switzerland coming through. France, GBR, that's Finn Hawkins coming through. Oh, these ley lines are extremely tight. Joshua Armitt in the lead, just took the lead from Gray there. Gray at the bottom did have that, did have a little lead going on there, but we saw Gray did have to put in an extra tack, a costly tack, no doubt, which has allowed Joshua to take the lead in this race so far. But I'm sure Gray Morris will be working as hard as possible to take that lead back towards the finish. Remember, they still have the downwind and they still have that final reach. But in 3rd, Sam Sills, followed by Clément Bourgeois in 4th, but France 5th, and then Thomas Goyard in that 5th position. 6th, Kieran Badlow, Netherlands 9. Proud auntie, keep it going, Gray. You got this. Come on, Gray. Let's root for Gray. But Joshua did take the lead in there, but it's still very much all to play for. Joshua Armitt did come into today in that 9th place position, so just clinging on to that top 10. Gray came in 6th position, 1st under 21. So it's still those top 10 really trying to stay inside that top 10 for tomorrow. just had that bottom mark in view there. Top 2, it's quite spaced out now actually. A bit of distance between this top 5 at the minute. Top 10 even. A lot of spacing out. But there we are. That bottom gate coming into view now. Who is it taking this first position coming around this bottom mark? The last mark? Could it be Joshua or could it have been Gray taking that lead again? I can't quite make it out, unfortunately. First place, having a decent lead on there actually. All that will be going through his head, he will be wanting to keep it as safe as possible, keeping that lead. And in second place, third, a little less distance between that third, fourth, and fifth position. Final reach to the end, followed by, I think that could be Kieran Badlow, maybe Sam, maybe Andy in that next position. Top 10 coming through now, both Brits. Israel coming through now as well. New Zealand also in that position. Right, spanning to this finish line. Who would it be? Who's your bets on? There was a big battle between Gray Morris and Joshua Armitt, New Zealand and Australia. Couldn't quite see who was in the lead there, but crossing. Who's next? Oh, New Zealand, that is Joshua Armitt taking the win. Taking the win in this second race, Gold Fleet Men of here in day 5, followed by Gray Morris. Gray Morris picking up a second place in this Gold Fleet. Awesome stuff. France 3 is that. France 3 coming through the line as well. Wicked stuff. I think that could be Thomas Goyard in there. No spacing out, and Kieran Badlow also coming, Netherlands 9 coming through the line now. Sam Sills coming through inside that top 10 again, holding on to that top 10. Another British, couldn't quite make out the number, but it was. Israel coming through the line as well. Just coming through the finish, we're witnessing the finish of the second race here on day 2. No, day 5. Day 5, my bad. But the second to last day, the penultimate day. Matthias Isaac just coming across the screen now. The second race of the day, they are finishing now. Turkey coming across the line. Good race. Swiss. There he is on a Patrick board actually. Then Poland, Dutch, all coming through this penultimate mark. No, this finish line now. Remember, this is the Gold Fleet. This is the height of racing these. But a lot of these guys also, this will be their last day. Anyone outside the top 10 going into tomorrow, this will be the last day of racing. Remember, tomorrow is just the meta races. Ethan Westra coming across the screen now. This will be only the top 10 race tomorrow because it's the meta races only. Got a pretty awesome day planned for tomorrow as well. Forecast is looking absolutely wicked. Do make sure to tune in. New Zealand coming across the line now. Ooh. What happened there? Oh. Netherlands 55, Luke van Opsieland putting in a 360 there. Very interesting. It looks as if he's just taken a penalty turn there. Penalty turn. Looks as if he may have broken the rules in that race. So he's just put in his penalty turn to finish off that race. I almost crashed into some others while doing that penalty turn, but very interesting stuff. Sebastian Kerdel coming across the line now. not having the race, unfortunately. We did see at that bottom gate. We saw we saw France 7-7. We see if we're reading Yoav telling it was France 7-7. Pierre Lecoq just crashing, just coming off the foil in that bottom gate, because we did see a lot of people pinching really extremely hard. And when in these light winds, when you pinch that hard, you can come off the foil. Everyone's wanting to have a steady line, but Pierre Lecoq coming off that foil, and then Netherlands 55, Luc van Opselen crashing into him, unfortunately, meaning that he did have to put in that penalty turn at the end. Interesting stuff. Port is left, starboard is right, so they're going starboard, not port, or am I wrong? Sven Kisters, I'm keen. Starboard tack means the wind's coming from starboard side, so the wind comes from right side, meaning you are going to the left. Exactly. Yeah, that's perfect answer. So yeah, when you're going off on port, you have the wind. When you're going off port, you have your left hand forward, but it means you're going off onto the right side. And then obviously the opposite when going off onto that port side. Looks mega light. Tommy, how's it going, mate? How's things? Tommy, it is pretty light indeed. I mean, it was a bit lighter. No, a bit windy this morning, but throughout the day actually. Throughout the conditions panning out on the live, it's been dropping a little bit. We've had a little update from the course. It's been around 10 knots. So for course racing, it is on that edge. Going back to an interview, I think. Yo, okay, back in the house, How's it all going? We've had just a little break there. Let's have a quick read of the comments. Rafi, did you not sleep well last night? You keep yawning. It's feeling a little bit tired today. Maybe a little bit. So it has all caught up with me. Straight into a race though. Absolute bang off. Again, a lot of these races going off on port, moving to the left side. Oh, you can see how extremely close those people at those port ends, because you can see the chain, the anchor of this committee boat. But France having an extremely good start, punching out, definitely really pushing out. Maybe having a really good start here, maybe pushing into the lead, but we have down the bottom as well. Australia, maybe New Zealand also. I think that could be maybe Thomas Coyard having that really good start. France 3 has gone a little bit downwind though, maybe trying to roll the Australian on New Zealand dude to leeward, but we do have a boat in amongst of it all there. I'm not too sure what that boat is doing. Maybe just doing a bit of fishing, hopefully not, but Italy also, and we have another boat there in amongst of it all. I don't really know what's going on there. Maybe there might be a little bit of protesting going on there, but we have Italy having a really good start as well, really pushing out into the lead. Or is it? Okay. See, I'm not too sure who it is, but he is still putting in those pumps. Gold Fleet Racing, this is their third race of the day. Gold Fleet third race of the day. They've had two races already. Plan is four races for today. To finish off the qualifying series for this meta races tomorrow. Yeah, no, super cool. Looking just out the window, get some good views from here. Hopefully we can capture it on, but oh, it's very light. It's very light. Yeah, we can see how extremely light it really is. Oh, when they're putting in those tacks, they're having to really pump as hard as they can out of them to keep foiling. But in this race, the little break that we had there was from the race committee changing the course. So because it is so light, we have actually changed to windward-leeward courses, meaning that it's just an upwind, it's a downwind, it's then one more upwind, and then downwind through to the finish. So no reaching, no trapezoid courses at the minute, just simple windward-leeward. A lot of them putting in their tacks now. Italy putting in his tack. Oh, it's very light though. It is extremely light now. Oh, how good are these tacks? I mean, even in this mega light stuff, the 10 knots, they're still managing to foil all the way through, going upwind super hard and doing extremely good tacks, fully planing tacks all the way through and then back up onto the foil. But this Italian dude actually okay, here we are. This is the course that we're doing now. It's the upwind. It's going upwind and then straight downwind, upwind, and then through to a little reach to the finish. So it still does include all points of sail, upwind, downwind, and reaching. But yeah, we have just changed to this. Let's go back to the racing. Let's see who rounds that top mark in first place. Would be pretty good if we could see. Did look as if that Italian dude did have a very good start, and well, from what we saw, it could even be leading up into that top mark. Hopefully, could go back to some more racing. And we're back. Right. Yeah, it's looking like this Italian dude is having a really good time. Oh, it's light. It is very, very light winds. I mean, they're still pumping as hard as they can. This Israeli dude coming across, still pumping, and the British guy to leeward also putting in those pumps, trying to keep as high upwind as possible, especially in these winds. I mean, if you're covered, if someone rolls you in these conditions, it is very likely that you could even drop off the foil in these conditions, just because it's so light. Your positioning, your tactics, everything needs to be absolutely perfect. Interesting, because these people going to the left of our screen at the minute but the people crossing them are going a lot further, which is interesting. Maybe they might not quite be on the ley line, and if they do have to do a double tack, it will be very costly, especially in these winds. You do lose a lot of time doing tacks. I mean, you do make a bit of upwind headway, but overall it is faster to just go in a straight line, basically. A few little birds on the water. Maybe might be some fish around there. Who is that? Could be Thomas Goyard. That is a France single digit number. He has had some good races today, actually, so maybe he might be having a really good race in this one. Just to the below of him, I think that could be Sam Sills. Just behind him, Israeli guy, cranking up onto this upwind mark. Remember, they're doing simple windward-leeward course. They've switched to. Managed to get it done and redone quite quickly, which is good. Be good to see where that. Okay, the French dude putting in an extra tack. Oh, it's light. Oh, it's really light. It is extremely light at the minute. We saw how hard he had to pump to get back up onto that foil. I mean, it's. Oh, I'm looking out. It is extremely light out there at the minute. I mean, 10 knots, maybe a little bit below. It's on the edge. It's on the edge, no doubt. But I think that is Thomas Goyard on our screen at the minute. A lot of them going down. I mean, Thomas here. Well, France. Not 100%. It's Thomas. So let's just say France. There we are. There is that boy. Oh, okay. It was hard to see, but that top three have made that mark already. All coming through the top. Remember, once they cross this mark, they're heading straight downwind, as it's the windward-leeward course now. It's extremely light winds, though. Extremely light winds in this. We'll be able to give you the second upwind. Okay. Not having any updates at the minute, so I'm going blind. But on our screens, I think that could be maybe Kieran Badlow on our screen at the minute. Spaniard 4 also there, Israeli leading that little pack there, but just trailing behind, trying to catch this group up. I'm pretty sure that is Ethan Westerer, the Israeli guy, taking that the deeper line. Maybe not quite as speed, but he's jibing off now, followed by those two dudes just behind him. But Ethan taking the longer route. Well, no, not the longer route, but he's just he's going a bit further on that right side. Followed by this Swiss dude. Oh, it's light. It is extremely light now. Swiss guy just putting his jibe in now, followed by Ethan, then putting in his jibe. These conditions are extremely savage. You have to get your maneuvers absolutely perfect. You have to get your ley lines perfect. I mean, even we see here, okay, France 7, rounding this mark. Oh, okay, this is actually the I'm not too sure whose group this is. Oh no, it is still the this is the Gold Fleet, but it's a bit further down actually. Bit further down the fleet. France 4 coming across the screen now. France GBR 19. Finn Hawkins also coming across the screen now. This is the upwind mark of this windward-leeward course. A lot of races coming through now. I mean, even in these mega light winds, all the races are extremely close together. Oh, it's light. It's very light. Oh, it's extremely light actually. Very light. I mean, I'm thinking maybe that's even under 10 knots, just possibly. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of boats actually racing. Well, lots of boats going extremely fast up onto the course. To me, that could mean this race. Oh, let's see though. I mean, nothing confirmed yet, but a lot of the power boats, a lot of the coaches are going up onto this course now. Maybe that could mean that this race has been cancelled just because how mega light winds it is. We can see, yeah, there we are, there we are. Those power boats just coming up onto this onto their racing course at the minute. We'll get some confirmation of why this is correct. Why they're doing this? Why they're doing this actually? November up. What does that mean? I don't know. Oh, it's light. It is. It's very light. But I mean, they're still foiling in this, you know, like. They're still making their way mega downwind, even in this extremely light stuff. But I think this might be a bit too light for the for course racing, for the upwind stuff. See that power boat just coming onto the course. I mean, if it was a normal course, no way would any of those power boats be going up on their course. But yeah, interesting. Wind got to. Okay, I got a little update of what's going on at the minute. I am correct. The wind has got extremely light. Wind it's actually got to 7 knots. Extremely light winds now, which is just too light for the course racing. So we are now so we've canned that race. We've cancelled that, and we're now going to move to slalom racing. Hopefully coming up soon.
Συγκεκριμένη και κυρίως για τη διοργάνωση του Ευρωπαϊκού, που οπωσδήποτε είναι το μεγάλο στοίχημα.
Η διοργάνωση αυτή είναι ένα test event που κάνουμε ενώπιση του Πανευρωπαϊκού Πρωταθλήματος. Το Πανευρωπαϊκό Πρωτάθλημα είναι ένα όραμα, ένα στόχος που έχει ο Ιστιοπλοϊκός Όμιλος Πατρών. Κάθε χρόνο να φέρνει μια μεγάλη διοργάνωση στην Πάτρα. Πέρσι είχαμε το Πανελλήνιο Κάιτ, πρόπερσι το Περιφερειακό Πρωτάθλημα Νοτιού Ελλάδας. Φέτος προχωρήσαμε πιο πολύ.
Ανεβάσατε τον πύχη πολύ. Άντε και σε
παγκόσμιο.
Βεβαίως. Πόσο δύσκολη ήταν η οργάνωση όλου του πρωταθλήματος? Και αναφέρομαι κυρίως στο ευρωπαϊκό.
Ήταν πάρα πολύ δύσκολη. Ξεπεράστηκαν και οι γνώσεις μας, γιατί ουσιαστικά η κλάση Q-Fall είναι μια ολυμπιακή κλάση και οι αθλητές που έχουν έρθει στην Πάτρα είναι οι αθλητές που θα πρωταγωνιστήσουν στην Ολυμπιάδα που έρχεται. Και ουσιαστικά ήταν δύσκολα τα πράγματα, αλλά η εμπειρία που έχει η Ελληνική Ιστιοπλοϊκή Ομοσπονδία, η οποία ήταν δίπλα μας συνέχεια, και με τη στήριξή της ξεπεράστηκαν όλα και ελπίζουμε να είναι όλα τέλεια στο πανευρωπαϊκό.
Πόσους μήνες έχετε να κινηθείτε κανονικά? Θέλω να πω, φαντάζομαι ότι δουλεύετε νυχθημερών.
Το Νοέμβριο.
Έχει ξεπεράσει τις προσδοκίες σας η συμμετοχή?
Ναι, είναι γύρω στους 270 αθλητές. Και υπολογίζαμε ότι στους 200 θα είχαμε βάλει κόφτη, αλλά τελικά δεν μπορούμε να το βάλουμε. Ο κόφτης μπήκε στους 270.
Και είναι από όλο τον κόσμο. Είδαμε Αρούμπα, είδα Χονγκ Κονγκ, είδαμε μέσα.
41 χώρες, γιατί το θέμα είναι open.
Ευχαριστούμε πολύ και ευχόμαστε καλή επιτυχία και κουράγιο βεβαίως για να πετύχει αυτό που είναι κάτι που θέλουμε όλοι φυσικά και σαν χώρα.
Και εμείς σας ευχαριστούμε, γιατί το live streaming δίνει την εικόνα της Πάτρας σε όλο τον κόσμο.
Να είστε καλά, ευχαριστούμε. Έχουμε μαζί μας τον κύριο Καλογερόπουλο, είναι ο πρόεδρος. Έχουμε μαζί μας τον κύριο Καλογερόπουλο, είναι ο πρόεδρος του Ιστιοπλοϊκού Ομίλου Πατρών. Να τον καλημερίσουμε.
Καλημέρα και χαίρομαι που είστε καταρχήν εσείς εδώ, διότι είναι μια πολύ μεγάλη διοργάνωση η οποία μας δοκιμάζει όλους. Δεν δοκιμάζει απλώς έναν όμιλο, από μόνος του ένας όμιλος δεν θα μπορούσε να κάνει τίποτα. Είναι μια παγκόσμια ευέλιας διοργάνωση όπως διαμορφώθηκε, που σημαίνει ότι σε αυτή τη χώρα που συνήθως παραπονιόμαστε έχουμε και ένα καλό, ότι στα δύσκολα ο ένας βοηθάει τον άλλον. Η μεγάλη βοήθεια που έχουμε προκειμένου είναι η Ελληνική Ιστιοπλοϊκή Ομοσπονδία και με το προσωπικό της και με την τεχνογνωσία της που προσφέρει ένα έτσι αποκούμπι σε έναν όμιλο ο οποίος προσπαθεί να σηματοδοτήσει πολλά πράγματα στην περιφέρειά του και για τη χώρα του και προσπαθεί να φέρει ό,τι καινούργιο αυτή τη στιγμή υπάρχει στην παγκόσμια ιστιοπλοεία. Το IQ Foil είναι σαν να λέμε ίσως οι επόμενες μέρες, δεν το ξέρουμε, θα δείξει, αλλά σίγουρα είναι στο μέλλον. Εδώ βρισκόμαστε σε μια περιοχή που έχει έντονο παρελθόν, μεγάλη ιστορία και χαιρόμαστε πάρα πολύ για αυτόν τον συνδυασμό. Και επειδή η θέση του Προέδρου είναι περισσότερο να εκφράσει όλους τους άλλους που είναι από πίσω του, είπα καταρχήν το μεγαλύτερο αποκούμπι μας που είναι η Ελληνική Ιστιοπλοϊκή Ομοσπονδία, που έχει κατέβει σύσσωμη με την Πρόεδρο και με πολύ έμπειρα στελέχη. Υπάρχουν και άλλοι όμως φορείς και θα σας πω κάτι που μου έχει κάνει μεγάλη εντύπωση, πολύ θετική. Η ανταπόκριση από δημόσια πρόσωπα, από φορείς, από κοινούς υπαλλήλους με τους οποίους διαχειριστήκαμε προβλήματα τα οποία ξέρετε μπορεί να παρουσιαστούν, να ετοιμάσουμε άδειες, όλα αυτά τα πράγματα, με τι χαμόγελο και με τι θέρμη να κοιτάξουν να βρουν και να εξυπηρετήσουν αυτή τη μεγάλη διοργάνωση, γιατί όλοι το θέλουν. Αυτό είναι ένα πολύ σημαντικό μήνυμα. Από εκεί και πέρα αναφερόμαστε έχουμε πάντα υποστηρικτές, τους οποίους βλέπετε και χορηγούς, οι οποίοι επενδύουν σε αυτό το κομμάτι του εξωστρεφούς, ειδικού, αθλητικού τουρισμού που λέγεται ο παράκτιος αθλητισμός και που πιστεύω ότι η χώρα μας θα επενδύσει. Και είναι ένα κομμάτι στο οποίο στη Μεσόγειο υπάρχει μεγάλος ανταγωνισμός. Άρα αυτή η διοργάνωση, εκτός από το αθλητικό κομμάτι που προφανώς σας το είπαν οι προλαλήσαντες, έχει μια μεγάλη σημασία τόσο για την περιοχή μας και για τη χώρα μας, στο να είναι ανταγωνιστική και να μπει στο χάρτη του ειδικού προορισμού που είναι ο αθλητικός τουριστικός προορισμός.
Ήταν δύσκολο να κερδίσετε αυτή τη διοργάνωση και στη συνέχεια με το project όλο αυτό να το πραγματοποιήσετε? Σε 8 μέρες ξεκινάει, φαντάζομαι ότι είσαστε, αν όχι έτοιμοι, σχεδόν έτοιμοι.
Δύσκολο βεβαίως ήταν, διότι όπως είπα υπάρχει μεγάλος ανταγωνισμός.
Το είχαν ζητήσει ποιες άλλες χώρες?
Αρχικά έμαθα ότι ήταν 38 οι χώρες που είχαν ζητήσει, μετά σε δεύτερη καταλήξαμε σε ένα κατάλογο από 14. Νομίζω εμείς ήμασταν δεύτεροι με πρώτη την Τουρκία. Νομίζω ότι έπαιξε πάρα πολύ σημαντικό ρόλο δύο πράγματα. Το ένα ήταν η παράκτη μεσογειακή που είχαν γίνει στην Πάτρα με μεγάλη επιτυχία το 19 και ίσως και ένα event αυτού του τόπου που λέγεται Δρέπανο και το οποίο είναι πάρα πολύ γνωστό στους αντίστοιχους σερφίστες. Και η επιτυχία του καλοκαιριού ίσως ήταν ένα καλό χαρτί πάνω στο τραπέζι που μας έδωσε για τη διοργάνωση. Από εκεί και πέρα, το μόνο μπορώ να πω, σε αυτό το είμαστε έτοιμοι, εγώ δεν θεωρώ καμία διοργάνωση δεν είναι έτοιμη, αν δεν έχει λήξει και να δούμε μετά έχει τι γίνεται. Καλές διοργανώσεις είναι αυτές που μπορούμε να διορθώσουμε τα λάθη μας χωρίς να γίνουν αντιληπτά. Διότι αυτές οι διοργανώσεις μην περιμένετε ποτέ να είναι τελείως έτοιμες, έχουν πάρα πολλά προβλήματα. Αυτό που κάνουμε, όπως και το test event, είναι να δοκιμάσουμε από απλά πράγματα έως σύνθετα πώς θα δουλέψουν για να μπορέσουμε να τα απεξέλθουμε. Είναι μια πολύ απαιτητική διοργάνωση και σε αυτό δεν πρέπει κανένας να εφησυχάζει ή να αισθάνεται ότι έχει ετοιμάσει τα πράγματα.
Και μια τελευταία ερώτηση, η οποία μας αφορά και λίγο περισσότερο, θα ήθελα τη γνώμη σας για το live streaming και τι έχετε αυτή τη στιγμή δεχθεί σαν μηνύματα από τον κόσμο όσον αφορά αυτό.
Wow, έτσι για να γίνω αντιληπτός. Το live streaming είναι το α και το ω της κερκίδας της ιστιοπλοείας. Με το live streaming η ιστιοπλοεία απογειώνεται. Εκτός από το ότι και στο συμβόλαιό μας όταν αναλάβαμε ήταν υποχρεωτικό να έχουμε το live streaming, θέλω να πω ότι είναι και η ουσία, ίσως και η πεμπτουσία. Έχουμε δρόμενα τα οποία γίνονται στο στίβο, αλλά αν αυτά δεν αποτυπωθούν σε εικόνα, στην ουσία είναι σαν να μην έχεις κάνει τίποτα. Είναι πάρα πολύ σημαντικό, γι' αυτό και ξεκίνησα να πω ότι η μεγάλη προσπάθεια που κάνουμε στηρίζεται στο live streaming της Ελληνικής Ιστιοπλοϊκής Ομοσπονδίας, η οποία είναι μια παγκόσμια πρωτοτυπία. Δεν νομίζω ότι υπάρχει άλλη ομοσπονδία στον κόσμο που να ξεκίνησε αυτό. Συγχαρητήρια σε όλους τους ανθρώπους της Ομοσπονδίας οι οποίοι δημιούργησαν και έφτιαξαν αυτό το πράγμα. Και μάλιστα χθες κάναμε και ένα ρεκόρ από ό,τι έμαθα, διάρκειας λήψεων 5 ωρών. Δεν ξέρω αν το κάνατε τεστ ή όχι, αλλά χαρά στην υπομονή σας, μπράβο. Και το άλλο που θέλω να πω είναι έτσι ειλικρινά, για να μην γίνουμε και αναλαμβάνουμε συνέχεια ευχαριστώ και ευχαριστώ. Θέλω να πω ότι τα πλάνα τα οποία βγήκανε ήταν παραπάνω από αυτό το οποίο περίμενα. Τα πλάνα τα οποία βρήκανε με αυτό το γαλάζιο, το φόντο, το χώρο εδώ πέρα ήταν το κάτι άλλο.
Σας ευχαριστούμε πάρα πολύ. Ευχόμαστε καλή επιτυχία.
Και εσάς δεν ευχαριστούμε.
Εδώ έχουν βγει στην παραλία και ξεκουράζονται οι αθλητές. Έχει κόψει ο αέρας, υπάρχουν και αλλαγές πολλές, έχει και το ρεύμα. Όλα αυτά δημιουργούν τέτοιες καταστάσεις. Έχουν βγει στην αμμουδιά, απίστευτο. Για να δούμε. Βλέπετε, είναι ανάποδα η σανίδα, δείτε το φτερό που μένει μες στη θάλασσα. Το φόιλ. Βλέπετε πόσο προσεκτικά, μην γίνει καμία ζημιά. Είδατε λοιπόν ανάποδα τη σανίδα με το φτερό και τώρα τα παιδιά βγήκαν, ξεκουράστηκαν και ξαναμπαίνουν μέσα. Είναι ο Γάλλος, αν δεν βλέπω καλά το νούμερο. Είναι ο Γάλλος. Ο Γάλλος αθλητής είναι το 151.
Oi oi, how's things going? Had another little break there. All 92 of you, how's it all going? How's your day going? Quick update of what's going on in our day. We've had 3 races, Gold Fleet, also 2 races for the Silver Fleet that we've covered here on the live stream today, out here on course area A. Was a fair bit of wind earlier, like maybe, not too sure, maybe 15 knots, but throughout the day it has dropped. It has started dropping. And actually now, the wind is dead. It is literally completely shut off. So their plan is they're sending everyone back to the shore. Hopefully, maybe towards the end of the day, we might even get some more wind. Not too sure. But yeah, that's what's going on at the minute. We're sending all the boys' fleet in. I think the girls are gonna wait a bit longer. They're a bit further out. They're gonna wait a bit longer, see if the wind comes back. But the boys are making their way in. I mean, none of them are even foiling. That's how light it really is. All making their way into the beach, and hopefully we get some more racing later. Apparently gonna pause the live stream. I've just been told. So yeah, do remember to tune in. Maybe later. But if in the off chance that we are done for the day, do make sure to tune in for for the medal races tomorrow. Medal races, hopefully we're gonna be having some absolutely sick action. Medal races are usually easier to film, easier to get a really good idea of what's going on. So I'm sure it will be absolutely insane. So yeah, do tune in tomorrow. I'm gonna shoot off. Well, not shoot off, but see what's going on. And hopefully talk to you soon. And if not soon, I will really. I'll see you all tomorrow. But yeah. See you in a bit. See you around. Sorry, it's a bit rude of me. Sorry, I forgot to answer the questions. Is it LG2 or LR2 for that windward leeward? I'm not too sure, but it was we canned that race in the end. Actually, we did can that race, so didn't do either of them. Dortibi, after 20 races will be more points to throw, or 4 races is the highest number of races that they can throw. I am not 100%. I'm not 100% about that. Sorry. I know they can definitely throw 4 after. Well, first discard is after 3, then it's after 7, and then it is after 11. Fourth discard, and then not 100% sure. But it's, if we can get over 4 discards done, that means we've done a really big amount of races, which is really, really good. But yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to get 20 done, just because the light wins today. But yeah, medal races tomorrow. Medal races tomorrow. Tommy, what time are the medal races? Again, I'm not 100% sure. It does depend on the forecast. We will make the decision later today. Depending, well, yeah, exactly. We'll have a look at the forecast, what the riders are doing, and we'll get it all sorted. Get it all sorted later. So do remember, everyone, to check the website. All updates will be on the website. All the info, all the videos, all the pictures, all the updates. So yeah, IQ4 class, easy to find on Google. But yeah, that's all on there. Thank you to Ari Dint. Thank you very much for tuning in. See you tomorrow. Kian, see you tomorrow. I'm off e-foiling now. No win problem. Yeah, fair enough. For e-foiling, you don't need a lot of wind. Well, I mean, to be honest, can you do it in mega ones? I'm not too sure. I've never been e-foiling myself, but yeah, have a sick time. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure if we're going to be getting more racing today, but yeah, do stay tuned, do stay updated, do keep checking the website, see what's going on, and I'll see you around.